Hey guys, we made a couple of videos recently featuring little K cars, and there's a few things we mentioned about what's good about having them. Here's a couple more. Have a look how narrow these streets are. This is quite common in Japan, in the rural areas and in the city areas. Pretty well anywhere you go in Japan you can come across streets like this. You can also spend your whole day driving on quite wide roads, but when you get off them to go somewhere, quite often this is what you'll get. So obviously a lot of these streets have been designed for pedestrians and people pulling carts, and they weren't originally designed with cars having been invented yet. So obviously little cars are best for this. Another one is just the registration thing is cheaper and simpler. You don't have to do as much paperwork to own a K car in Japan. If you own a normal sized car or a slightly bigger car, a white plate car, there's a lot more paperwork, and you have to register with the police where the car's going to be parked, and that's a whole world of hassle, and you've got to draw maps, and it goes on and on. So from that point of view too, if you own a yellow plate K car, that blue one's obviously, see the yellow plate, it's a K car, so it means it's about no more than about 650 cc's, 660 cc's. So the sharking is cheaper, the registration is cheaper, the paperwork is less. Obviously they're much cheaper to run because they've got a really small engine, and just convenient for these little streets. So there's actually some streets that will be marked only small cars. Here's an example of this. It's a crossing across a railway crossing, obviously, and the same thing. There's a sign up that says only small cars are allowed to go across. You just wouldn't get a bigger one across. And this is a bonus too. Often outside shops and restaurants and things, those car parks there are marked only for small cars, and usually they're right next to the entrance. So it's just because of logistics. You can see those cars have a big pole there, big post at the back, and as a result those spaces are a little smaller, and so they've marked them only for small cars. Here's exactly the same thing. It's hard to see, it's pitch black, but this is at night at a dojo, at a city dojo, and the same thing. The car spaces that are closest to the entrance were marked only for small cars. Here's another one. See how far away the car park is, there's the entrance there, and right here there's a disabled space, and there's two spaces for small cars, and that's quite common. Usually the spaces marked for small cars and the disabled space are the closest to the entrance. So just a bonus for people driving small cars. Anyway, there it was. More videos coming soon.